Hello, and this is Chad from the AC Bro Nation, and today I'm going to start a brand new series where I basically play some classic games from my childhood. Today we're going to be playing a game called Megaman X, and if you haven't heard of it, then you probably never heard of the Super Nintendo or really any game before 1995, but or last generation gaming. But anyway, this is an old game that I played when I was younger, and it's a lot of fun. It's a super exciting game, and this was really the first game I really got into when I was a young kid. I mean, I really, really loved this game so much, and I'm just super hyped to be able to play this and just demonstrate it to you. So let's go and get started. Yeah, if you don't know anything about Mega Man or Mega Man X in general, the whole idea is that you have this dude right here, and his name is, well, Mega Man. The Mega Man X series is actually a series that's based off, well, it's not really based off, it's more of a sequel to the original Mega Man series. So the character right here is actually called X, I think. I don't know if he's actually called Mega Man X, I think his name technically is just X. But the original series was on the NES, and it was just basically Mega Man series. But this was basically Mega Man's upgrade to the SNES, or the Super Nintendo, in case you don't know what the acronym means. And it's really good. Man, I used to be so good at this game. I used to be able to get almost through the entire game with taking very few hits, but I have not played it in forever, so we'll have to see how good I do. Man, just playing this first scene here really brings back a lot of nostalgia. Just of all the hours of me playing this game as a little kid and all. So we got that. I always jump down here and grab these health ups. Even if I don't need them, I always jump down here. Just force of habit, I guess. Ah! Get up there. Man, this music. It's really getting to me. Oh, come on. There he goes. Ah, man. Okay. Just keep moving along here. I tell you, I mean, this is probably one of the most epic intros to any game I've ever played, even modern games. I just love this entire scene. You're just, you're walking along this futuristic, highway. The floor's cracking underneath you. There's epic music in the background. If you look at the background, you have all these, futuristic skyscrapers. And man, it's just an epic world that Mega Man X lives in. And you're fighting all these robots. Man, it doesn't get any better than this. One interesting thing I like about old and classic games is the creativity they put into some of the enemies. I mean, like, look at this. You're like looking at a guy driving on like a race car with a cannon. It's pretty neat. All right, we're about to approach a pretty interesting part of the game, or a little interesting scene, that is. Big giant ship comes down. All right, first we got to kill a couple of these cars again. Once you kill a couple of these guys, a scene will initiate. So I'll just be quiet for this. Ooh. Well, actually, I'm not going to be quiet. Alright, this guy right here. Alright, you can't kill this guy. Even, no matter how many times I hit this guy, he won't die. So basically, I'm gonna have to let him kill me. That's really all you can do here. You gotta let him kill you. Well, he doesn't kill you, but he traps you. Anyway, let's see what they have to say. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you really think you could defeat me? Yeah! Alright. And then you get saved by this dude. This guy is Zero. This guy is pretty sweet. Probably the coolest guy in the Mega Man X series. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He is destined to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were destined with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X. I know you can do it. Thanks, Zero! I love Zero. He's so awesome. Yeah, you don't actually get to hear, but Zero has his own theme music, which you actually don't get to see until, like, you don't get to hear until, like, I think the 3rd game, when his theme music is first introduced, so... But now we have to fight our first boss. Oh, I need to explain kind of how the game works. The way Mega Man X works, or the Mega Man series in general, is that you have 8 masters, 8, like, bosses that you have to defeat before you can move on to the final area. So right now, this is the boss I usually always fight first, his name is Chill Penguin. And once you defeat all 8 bosses, like I said, you get to move on to the final area, and every time you defeat a new boss, you actually get an upgrade. So once we get through this level and defeat Chill Penguin, we'll actually get the ice upgrade, which is actually one of the most useful upgrades in the game. But we'll see that when we get to it. Man, there's so many bats in this game. Like I don't know if there's a single level that doesn't have a bat in it. Well, actually, I think I'm really wrong on that. I'm pretty sure there's a few levels that don't have bats. But yeah, I guess the guys who made Mega Man X love bats. They're pretty much the grunts of the game. You'll see a lot of them. Oh, I hate these rolling. I hate these rolling wheels, I guess. That's what I'll call them. Oh, man. Alright, coming up here, so once we get to the top of this little climbing area, we're actually going to get the first of our suit upgrades, which are actually pretty cool. And we get to meet a character as well. So, you've come. X. I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I had hoped the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion, I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you'll be able to increase your powers. Awesome. Beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. Thank you, Santa Claus. Alright, that guy right there, his name is actually Dr. Light. And he plays a much greater role in the Mega Man series that came before this series. But, yeah, he's a, nice old doctor that gives you upgrades throughout the game. You have to find several of these capsules and you get upgrades from them. Anyway, this upgrade that I just received allows me to do this boost right here. I can either boost on the ground, I could boost off walls. It allows me to move really quick in the air. It's probably the most useful, single upgrade you get in the entire game. Trust me, this thing really makes the game a lot easier. I don't know what this game would be without it. Oh. Oh, one interesting cool thing about the boost is that when you're boosting, your shots do more damage. So, for example, if I were to attack one of those robots back there while standing still using the shot, it wouldn't kill it. But if I were to boost towards it and shoot it, it would actually kill it. So, interesting thing about the boost. Alright, right now we're in the mech armor. I forgot exactly what the armor is called. I think it might be called Titan armor. But I like to use this to get up here. Later on, we'll be able to get an upgrade by destroying one of these houses right here, but we won't be able to do that right now. It requires a special ability that we won't get till later, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So let's go across here, jump over here, and snowball. Yeah, don't worry about that. I wonder who's rolling these snowballs down, because, they're not rolling the snowballs down, they're just throwing small snowballs at me. Who's rolling these giant balls down? No matter. It's just a game. And now we're at the final boss. Well, not the final boss, but the boss of the level. And this boss will pretty much be a piece of cake, I can guarantee you it. I probably won't have any trouble beating him whatsoever. Alright, so the way this boss works, this boss has a few attacks, one of which it will actually summon... Oh, almost got hit there. One of the attacks this boss will do is it will do that right there. Will like create an ice storm and summon little ice statues to attack you. Another thing that this character will do is, as you saw a second ago, that this character will also shoot ice pellets at you. Looks like Ice Penguin's going to be a one-trick pony. Oh, yep, right there. That's another attack Chill Penguin can do. She can slide at you. I keep referring to Chill Penguin as I can't decide whether or not Chill Penguin is a he or a she, because he. Oh yikes. He/she. I don't know. I just don't know. Honestly, when I was a little kid, I always used to think that Chill Penguin was actually a girl, but I really don't know because I don't know. Technically, I guess he doesn't have. She or he doesn't have a gender, because, you know, they're robots, but I don't know. I think I'll refer to Chill Penguin as a she from now on, although I really won't have to refer to Chill Penguin until later on in the game, so hope that's not too spoilery. Alright, so now that we've beaten that boss, we actually get a special upgrade. You get Shotgun Ice. This power is actually extremely useful, because you notice how, yeah, you can shoot the ice, but another thing that the power does is, if you shoot the ice at a wall, the pellets will actually reflect off the wall and attack in like a spread shot in the other direction. So it's good for getting guys who are like hiding on top of walls and stuff. Anyway, after Chill Penguin, we're actually now going to go to this guy's level. This is the Flame Mammoth. Flame Mammoth. He's pretty easy as well, but we'll get to that. So one thing you'll notice about this level immediately upon entering is that it looks like it's all icy. See the ice on the ground and see the ice right here? Well, an interesting thing about this level is that it actually changes depending upon whether you've defeated Chill Penguin. If I had not defeated Chill Penguin, all this ice that I'm standing on right now would actually be lava, and it makes the level much more difficult. But since I've actually beaten Chill Penguin, it makes this level actually quite easy. Because another reason I beat Chill Penguin is that by beating Chill Penguin, it allows me to pick up this upgrade right over here. That right there was a hard upgrade. It actually increases our maximum health. I wouldn't be able to pick up that upgrade if I didn't beat Chill Penguin first, because all the ice there would actually be lava, so I wouldn't be able to reach that upgrade. Man, these guys are jerks. I hate these enemies. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I hate. I honestly, these are like one of my least favorite enemies in the game. These axe throwing guys. Pretty simple there. Oh, and there I get an extra life, which is, lives in this game are pretty much useless in my opinion. I really can't. If you like get game over, you just go back to the title screen and you can just start the level over, so it's not that big of a deal. This upgrade right here, this is called an E-Tank. What the E-Tank is good for is it actually stores an extra bar of health. So for example, if you get low on life, you can actually use the E-Tank to refill your life at any time. We will need this later on, because I'm not good enough to beat the final boss of the game with only one tank of life. But, so E-Tanks are very useful. And you can get a maximum of 4 of E-Tanks in the entire game. And by the way, there's a maximum of 8 heart tanks in the game as well. There's 1 heart tank in every single boss level. So we'll get to all of those when we can. I always take the upward path right here. Fake, and then go down. Oh man, dang it. I'm just gonna skip that guy. I like the variety of enemies. Instead of coming up with like one really powerful like robot that can defeat me, or like one, you know, standardized, you know, enemy, the bosses, I mean the bad guys have to have a variety of different type of robots, which is, I guess, nice. You know, variety is the spice of life, as they say. All right, so now we're at the next boss, which is going to be Flame Mammoth. This guy has kind of an interesting stage, because all the other bosses in the game have pretty standardized fighting stages where the floor stands still and everything. But this boss actually can move the can move the direction the stage is moving. See how he does that, and then I'm heading backwards? Interesting. Man, he's doing that a lot. But this guy is pretty easy, though. I mean, he's pretty slow. He doesn't... I'm probably not even going to get a hit by him. Yeah, oh man, I hate that. Well, there we go, I got hit. Yeah, pretty much the most threatening thing that this boss could do is actually shoot fire at me. Nothing else is really quick enough to actually hit me. Unless I let it, of course. There we are. Now he's dead. Alright. I actually also kind of like this guy's power-up as well. It's not nearly as useful as the ice power-up. Like, I don't use it nearly as often. But it's actually a pretty cool power-up. Like, it's kind of like a flamethrower thing, as you'll see in a moment. Alright. You get Fire Wave. And it's pretty simple, just like that. It's pretty much just a flamethrower. Alright. Now that I've defeated Flame Mammoth, I should probably, who should I fight next? I always forget what order I do things in. I'm probably gonna go ahead and fight, this character. This is usually the order I do things in. A lot of players who play Mega Man X like to do things in a very specific order in order to be able to use all the, Okay, let me explain this. All the different bosses, like the bosses of the levels, have a weakness to another boss's main weapon. For example, this... Oh, I don't know what this boss is weak to. I've never... because this boss is pretty easy as well. But, for example, the Chill Penguin is actually weak to Flame Mammoth's fire weapon. So if you wanted to have the ultimate effect on Chill Penguin, you would actually want to have the fire weapon with you. And other bosses are also weak to other weapons. For example, there's a boss in one of the other levels called Spark Mandrill. And that boss is actually weak to Chill Penguin's ice bullets, which will make the boss actually extremely easy, as you'll see later on. That's going to be kind of become my catchphrase of this playthrough, as you'll see later on. So, anyway. Yeah, you can break through the glass right here. The reason I broke through this glass is because I wanted to pick up another E-Tank, so that will be useful. And as you saw a second ago, I did pick up the heart tank for the level. But another interesting thing about this level is it also houses another one of the body upgrades that I'll need. So we'll get to that when we get to it. Oh, I love the music in this level. I'll let you listen to it for a second. Yeah. Anyway, I always like to break through these batteries right here, even though there's really no reason for me to do this. Like, there's nothing I really need back here, but I like to do it anyway, just because I just like doing it. Yeah, I get a 1-up, but like I said, 1-ups are pretty much useless. At least in my opinion. I don't know. I don't really know that many people that actually play this game, so other than myself. But, you know, break through these batteries right here. And we get our next body upgrade. So I'll go ahead and let Dr. Light talk. This capsule contains an enhancement for your helmet, which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. Yeah, pretty simple. Alright, let's get this. Actually, one of the reasons, the reason I actually like this upgrade is not necessarily for its effect, because its effect is, for the most part, useless. You rarely use it for anything in the game, because there's rarely blocks that you actually run into that you can destroy with your head. But the reason I really like this upgrade is because look at that sweet headpiece. I love that headpiece, man. I look like an Egyptian god. Ah! Leave me alone. Alright, we're about to approach this ship over here, so you'll see in a second. Oh no! Huh, I almost fell down there. So now we're on the ship. Huh, I guess you could say Storm Eagle also has a very unique level design, or a boss room. So, as you'll see right here. And here we have the boss. Storm Eagle. I actually really like the design for this fight, even though it could have been made a little bit more challenging. The reason this boss is, I like the design of this boss, is because the whole point of this boss is, even though the boss is trying to, like, kill you the normal way, this boss has several attacks which are designed to actually push you off the stage. Like, just like that, see? And you would fall off the stage. But the thing is, it just doesn't push you hard enough, so it just makes this boss extremely simple and easy to defeat. Yeah, and this attack right here, where it dives, the Storm Eagle dives down, it can be pretty easily avoided. And not only that, but I can also attack Storm Eagle as he does it. So, Storm Eagle, a pretty easy boss to defeat. Aw, man. And that's that. Storm Eagle, the upgrade you get from Storm Eagle is actually probably one of the most powerful upgrades that you could actually get in the game, and you'll see what I mean in a second. Let's see. You get Storm Tornado. Now, watch this bullet. Oh, that thing does a lot of damage. I tell you that right now. Alright then. Well, that has been episode 1 of my playthrough of Mega Man X. Like I said, this is one of my favorite games, and just playing it right now is really tickling my nostalgia right now, and I'm just really enjoying this. So anyway, until next time, this has been Chad with the AC Bro Nation, and you guys have a really nice day.